After the war was won, the Void Dragon remained a great threat to all existence. And so, upon the anvil of creation, the God Box was crafted. The Void was locked within, but still the question remained: who would guard the box?
Hey everybody, welcome back. Alright, we are playing Divinity Original Sin. I know it has been a long time since I've put anything out. And I think I released episode 73 today as I'm recording this. I'd had actually that one saved for a while. So this is the first new one I've made. I just kind of had a pretty hectic life schedule the last couple months. The holidays, I had to travel for work, and I got the flu really bad. So I basically took a little break, kind of a long one. I think the last time I uploaded anything was November. But anyways, I'm back. I'm going to finish this game, and then we'll move on to something else. So sorry for the huge delay for anyone who's been watching. I know that in the last one, there was a goblin who was kind of tricking the rest of the goblins into thinking he was their god. We kind of basically just murdered all of them. Ultimately, we need to head over to this part of the woods, the Kula Forest, where I think there's an immaculate village. But before we do that, we've got a path down here we can take.
Someone leave an oven door open.
We haven't been down there yet. Pretty sure we looted all this area. Alright, we've got ourselves a new waypoint shrine. Got some orcs. Have been down there, and that bridge is probably the one that's heads back to. Doesn't really matter because it's destroyed, but anyways, most of the bridge has been destroyed. Let's head over to this. We'll check these, and then I guess we'll fight these orcs. Be good to get into a little combat right away. Though I'll be a bit rusty, both recording and playing. Also, there's been some updates for my software since the last time I recorded, so you might notice the audio being different. Also, I'm recording, saving it in MKV now on OBS, and then remixing it into MP4. So I've tested it; it seemed to work fine, but I don't know. We might see some kind of difference there. I'm not sure if I'll keep up with it, or if I'll keep doing that or not. The reason I switched was because, for one, the capability's there with an OBS now to remux to MP4. Also, if OBS crashes for any reason in the middle of a recording, and you're doing it in MP4, you're just screwed. Unless MP4s can be finalized, they're useless. So MKV, though, I already tested that out. I just closed OBS in the middle of recording, and everything I had recorded is fine. So I didn't have that problem too often, but now I should never have that problem again. Unless MKV provides its own challenges. We'll find out there. Alright, orcs. Sorry, yeah, orcs. What do we got here? We've got a slave. He's not part of combat. It's good. We'll be able to talk to him. Got quite a bit of death going on up here. There's two guys. These guys should be pretty simple. Ricochet. Splintered arrow. Hit up splintered.
Volley of needles!
And why don't we oil them up? And burn them because the fire's there. It's good. As long as the slave's not messed up by it. Medora, you want to fight without... I'm sorry, Chloe. Send a skeleton in. Is how we don't want you catching on fire. And why don't you go ahead and blind this guy? That guy. Oh, he's already oiled. There you go. I need to remember why I switched to staff there. Sure, can mess this guy up. No chance. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. We can just finish him off, hopefully. Go. Alright. Easy day. Nice way to just ease back into some combat. No reason to put any water down. Alright, slave, what's up? You're free now. Marvelous Earth Staff. Take that to your hand. Splendid full plate armor. It's just white, so it's probably not anything we care about. Davith, take that. Get your hand. What's up with this staff? I think because it gives better stats is probably why I went with staff. Because we didn't really use the wands that much. Yeah, that adventure staff is way better. Is that my plan then? Did I decide to start using wands? Oh, I don't know. Because that gives one intelligence plus one willpower. But if I equip two of these, I'm probably getting more stats. And I got enough spells where I shouldn't really be doing regular attacks. Because I could pretty much add in 4 Constitution. By dual wields. Huh. Alright, I'll look at that off camera. Probably switch back.
Blessed may you be by all 7 gods, dear champion. But for your timely intervention, I would have ended up in either an orcish cauldron or the goblin slave pen, whence these thugs were ordered to march me.
Right, how did you end up here?
I'm from Hunter's Edge, a hamlet to the east of here. Heed my advice, and stay well away from that pitiable place. For no human may walk there freely anymore. The orcs came in the night, and we stood as much chance as chickens would, locked in a hen house with a pack of starving wolves. Not to mention that our champion Medora had already abandoned us.
Poor Medora, she's always getting picked on. So we will definitely go there. I have no problem freeing slaves.
Those who escaped their initial frenzy, eluded their horrid hunger, were all enslaved. I myself was en route to be sold as a slave to the goblins, but those idiot orcs denied to pay a troll their eternal troll toll. Needless to say, a fight ensued. A fight that brute of a troll won with flying colours. We merry three were the only ones to escape the carnage and taking a bit of a breather. That is to say, the fight had made my orc guardians hungry once more. Had Pudgy Pete survived, it'd have been skinned and chopped by now. Regular devils, these orcs.
I have more questions for you.
Go ahead.
Tell me about the goblins.
The goblins have been the masters of Silverglen's mines for a while now. Took it by force. From what I hear, the erstwhile miners back in the village have no idea their brethren from Hunter's Edge are being forced to slave in their lost quarry. The more fool them.
Yeah, pretty much slaughtered everyone in the mines. Do you know more about the mines?
Ask me not why. it has been the nucleus of such strife? For I haven't the foggiest. In truth, I don't intend to find out either. Thanks again for freeing me, dear champion. I'll make a dash for it to Seal, and hope the undead there have grown sluggish enough for me to slip by.
Should be a relatively safe journey for you. I think you'll be alright, man. Good talking to you. I heard some stomping up here. It's a sad deer. Well, let's find out why he's sad.
The deer casts a fearful glance at you. It opens its mouth as if to speak, but no words escape.
We ran into a rabbit, I think, that couldn't talk either. A long time ago. What happened? Okay. What happened? Did you lose your voice?
With great sadness in its eyes, the deer nods and points its head toward the east. Yonder dwells what took its voice, if indeed this animal is to be believed.
I do believe the sad deer. You're gonna say. Archibald, Amadeus, got poisoned slugs and poisonous mushrooms. It's quite the group of whatever right there.
Seems like these trolls have been busy of late.
They must have been powerful indeed to overcome so many. Orcs and humans both.
Alright, we've actually been up there. So these aren't going to be enemies. Okay. Alright, well, we have no problem engaging here.
Look! One of the alien aspect approaches. Go on, my boy. State the ancient demand.
Well, Chloe's in control. What do we want to sell? He's got a lot of money. Well, not a lot. He's got money. Got money. Well, that'll probably do it. Thank you, Archibald.
Troll. Well nigh correct, my son, but not quite. Troll. You come very close in your approximation of the venerable bid, my boy. But a tiny flaw distorts it still. Troll! Capital, my son. Most excellent. I'm very proud of you indeed.
Archibald seems to be smarter than your average troll. At least it's what I'm picking up from his speech.
Now then, dearest wanderer of Lucula's leaf-strewn lanes, you have heard our inviolable command. Pay us, trolls, the toll that is our prerogative, and the bridge shall be yours to cross.
Alright, who are you two?
I am Bridgekeeper Archibald, and this wee cherub is my dear son, Amadeus. I'm in charge of his education, and will see to it that one day he shall become the greatest bridgekeeper ever to have voiced the hallowed tenet. Troll toll, yes, so he shall. So he shall indeed.
If this doesn't work out in my favor, I'm going to kill your kid, basically. I have no other questions for you.
Ask them, and I shall answer.
What happened to these dead travelers?
Those clubbed unfortunates over yonder, they did not pay the toll, traveler. And to be clubbed, I'm afraid, is the fate that indubitably befalls those who do not heed the infrangible doctrine that is troll toll.
Okay, well, why must we pay the toll?
Because our king deems it equitable that we should do so. His word is law amongst us trolls, and by extension, anyone who travels through his lands, the woods of Lucula.
Yeah, well, let's discuss that king. I think I killed him.
The king is dead?
Yeah.
You have slain him? But that means I am now the king of all trolls. You have given me the throne, human. With gold and gifts, I thank thee. Now, pardon us. We'll be on our way to greener, or perhaps more golden pastures.
Alright, well that worked out.
The bridge is yours. Now, do be gallant, Amadeus, and bid our friend good day.
Have a nice day, sir.
I'm kind of glad I didn't have to fight these two. Okay, what did we update? Like father, like son. We met a troll named Archibald and his well-behaved son Amadeus, who asked us to pay a toll to cross a bridge. We told Archibald that we killed the Troll King, which made him the king of trolls. He let us pass as a reward. Well, we still got these poison slugs. I'm inclined to get rid of these mushrooms right now. They're not going to do us any good in the fight against these things. So, yeah. Okay.
Into the fray once more.
These guys didn't have anything. The chest should be able to withstand that explosion. Yeah. I mean, the poison slugs aren't mean. Don't see any reason I should kill them, I guess. Perceptions. Jahan, you can look at that. +2 intelligence, water resistance. Jahan, what do you have? +1 speed. Yeah, you need that. A lot of us that could use more intelligence. We're all kind of dabbling in magic a little bit, but inflict frozen on contact. Then we're gonna lose that, but we'll reflect any damage as air damage. All right. That's Davith. Shackles of Pain, master level. Let's send that to Medora. Does she have that? And that also goes to Medora. Where are you at, Medora, on your master level skills? You learn 0 master at this point. Oh, you have 2 Shackles of Pain. Alright, we're going to send 1 to Chloe. I don't know that we'll both use it, but all the damage you receive, that wouldn't be like tricky to use well, I think, for me at least. Try it out.
I feel better already.
Good, let's finish off this part of the map, make sure we're good up here. Check out this decaying mound. Nothing. This is where we found that group of animals, I think. Yeah,
It's
and
heating up.
we had that really cool, badass rabbit. And I think we've been all up in there, yep. We haven't been to the Immaculate Cathedral yet. And this may be where I need to go to get back into here. I was going to go through the town, but I know we can go through the church basement. I don't remember how to get back over there. I feel like we unlocked a waypoint shrine, but I think I'm wrong. We probably went through one of those mirrors. Okay, so they're going to get to live. We're going to head east to see about people stealing voices of animals. I will not abide. Okay. That bridge goes nowhere? Is that what I'm getting? Oh, this is going into a different area. Okay. Well, we don't want to do that yet.
I sense something here. A great darkness, yes, but more than that, a great power.
After what we've been through, buddy, I'd say we can take on just about anything. By the looks of things, it seems we're heading towards Hunter's Edge, the town where I was stationed before I met you lot. Before we get there, you should know the whole yarn. What I saw there, why I fled. Yes, comrade. I fled a coward bearing the insignia of a sauce hunter.
The last you mentioned, orcs had invaded your village. Are you ready to continue your tale?
I think so, comrade. Even though you might never look at me the same way, I hope I won't lose you as compatriots.
I'm fairly forgiving of my friends, so go on, tell your tale.
We, the villagers and myself, were corralled in the town square. The orcish queen sauntered into the middle, proud at the chaos she'd created. She screamed if we knew why they had come. Slowly, she approached me and leaned close, her hot, foul breath like fire on my face. With one hand, she clasped my throat. With the other, she reached into my pocket and pulled out the gem I'd taken from the orcs I'd killed earlier that day. I was a thief, she said. I'd taken something dear to her, and I had earned punishment. I thought she'd destroy me right then and there, but she did something worse.
She was after the bloodstone, then?
That's right, comrade, and I was soon to find out why. She brought forth one of her soldiers, a larger orc I'd never seen, and he was covered in black, gleaming armor. She placed the stone in his chest plate, and something happened. He transformed into something I'll never forget. She made me watch as she sent villager after villager before the great transformed beast. He crushed them all, one by one, each more gruesomely than the last. He seemed to revel in the work. I could do nothing, comrade. I couldn't save them. I couldn't help them. I could only watch.
But you escaped, didn't you? You went to find reinforcements, us, and we've come to take back the village.
Don't you see it's already over? Don't you see it's too late? These orcs weren't out for riches or land. They only came for blood. No. All that's left in Hunter's Edge is a debt to be paid, comrade. And I intend to collect it.
Here, here. We're with you. All right, but not right now. So we're going to head back to... I didn't have to do that. We're going to head back to the town. We'll go into the church, down to the basement, and teleport over. I feel like that's the best way to go. Yeah.
Out of the wilds you venture into the embrace of immaculate.
I guess we finally managed to open that one. I don't really remember. I remember carrying it around. I'm sure it was underwhelming. Alright, so let's see if we can get to the bottom of what these Immaculates have been doing. Here we go. Okay. It wasn't a mirror then, after all. But it is a waypoint shrine I can't just use, I don't think. I don't really know what we're going to do here. So, overall, our mission is to... I believe we're trying to get Leandra's blood so that we can break her spell she's cast on the Death Knights. Or we're looking for this. We have her blood and we're looking for the spell. It's one of the two, but I know you need both. I think that's our most immediate concern. So the Death Knight's pretty much running that mine. Once you get deep into it, we couldn't really... They're immune to everything, so... I gotta be honest with you, I am really looking forward to smashing a Death Knight. Well, hello. Empty chest already found. The pigs, we probably already talked to them. Go into the mist here. Got a wagon. Rivellon fries in it. Other than that, really nothing special. I don't know if... I don't think we're a part of the Immaculates anymore. I don't remember what our status is.
Those miners in Silver Glen dang near lost their minds about the rot. But I eat carrots all day, and I'm just fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same thing. Little guy. But, you know, whatever. The one I just talked to, isn't it? I'll talk to you.
You can do it, human! You can save the world! Human! 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 Human!
Nice. Good encouragement. Anything cool back here, bunnies? The rabbit hole?
What have you got stashed in here, Mrs. Cottontail?
I'm not gonna steal their food. Yeah, we got a creepy ass bridge that I'm gonna guess goes into the same forest. Alright, pardon just another random loading screen, but I think we should check that out.
Those miners in...
See if that's where it goes. Loading Phantom Forest. Okay. We're going back. We're going back. Somehow, is this it? Okay, we're approaching the village. I don't know that it's... yeah, there we are. I don't know if it's just going to be hostile or not. Let's check out back here. We got Immaculate Students and Master Siegfried. We can't talk to Siegfried or any of them. They don't appear to just be outwardly hostile though, so that's good. We're going to follow them, I guess. Earth, I think that was Medora. Initiate guards. Okay, that goes into a village. Where you guys going? What's up? Just disrupting your class. No big deal. Where are you headed? Got a pig and what? Corpse? Oh, that corpse. Pig's eating the corpse, isn't he? Nasty.
What is it? I don't have anything in particular worth mentioning.
Clever, nice pun.
The water near that human village tastes terrible. Like something rotten.
Alright, these guys are just passing by a dead body, no big deal.
Distance,
There we go.
you might spot the most ancient testament to the endurance of the Immaculate Way, the Grand Temple. Master Mangoth is inside, performing the sacred ritual now. Listen closely, young initiates, and perhaps you can hear the faint yelping sound of a starstone being transformed into bloodstone.
Yay. So that deer just got destroyed. That'll be a fun little trip for us eventually. Okay, so we know we need to go in there because there's a starstone. Probably a bloodstone by the time we get there.
Beauty around you, young initiates, does it not pulsate with life? And we, its master, we, its inheritor. By giving its energy unto us, we satisfy the goddess's great craving for balance.
Then what is it? What are we dealing with here? Ooh, Master Siegfried's diary. Who are you again? Siegfried, your diary's back here. Alright. Dear Margora, thanks to the completion of the shrine near the cathedral, we can finally conclude the trapping of the paths toward the cathedral. Okay. Once the orcs bring the last sacrifices, the way will be secured. We've planted a wide selection of noxious bulbs in very specific areas to ensure any intruders will be blown to the goddess and back. I just hope the students paid attention during our fieldwork. Take heed, Siegfried. What is this?
Where there is weakness,
Oh, whoa.
the void plagues. Where there is will, life springs. Tell me, traveler, do you wish to live?
This case this kills all of us. Okay. Yeah, I do wish to live.
And how do you wish to live? A life of long hours spent slowly savoring? Or do you prefer a rapid life? A life of chaos and wild nights?
Let's see. Davith is a relatively... He's not really all that young. So I think he would appreciate to live slowly. Yeah.
It shall be done, and you shall be granted a boon for your endeavor.
What did I just get? He's mine. Die with I wish to live. We're picking up conversation from someone else. I don't know what that was. Unless I got that, because it slows everyone down. I don't know. Log isn't always the most helpful. I think it probably gave me that skill book. Well, let's see. Let's sort by latest added. Yeah, so I wanted to live slowly, so, you know, I bet you if I lived hastily, she would have given me something that does haste. So there's nowhere else to go here. We don't want to go up there just yet. I want to explore that village. We've pretty much been around here, I think. Troll droppings. That's... I'll search through that.
Don't look at me like that. It's not as though I'm enjoying this.
Gotcha, rabbit. Maybe.
Hey, what did the Immaculate say when her friend asked her to go to a feast instead of a blood orgy? Sorry, but I can't do it.
Good one, Bunny. Penny bun mushrooms. Doesn't mind if I do. To make sure I send all these to Jahan. Those just decoration, not actual. Oh dear, you don't run into some trap that just destroys you. Dead adventurer, he's got a diary. Day 654. All sources suggest that Heartseeker, the legendary and lethal bow, has long lain hidden in a small village to the north of Lacula Forest. So I've traveled many moons in that direction. By sundown, I should cross the gates of Silver Glen. Is he talking about long lain hidden in a small village to the north of Lacula Forest? Kind of to the north. Ish. I don't believe he was talking about Silver Glen there.
I think I'd like to become an Immaculate too. Better to be on the right side of a dagger than the wrong. Now, what to do about these hooves?
So you would sacrifice all your animal brethren just to live, huh?
I may be a pig, but you could stand to lose a few yourself.
Alright, everyone down here is assholes. Alright, then we've got, what is this, a cave? A very creepy looking cave?
Garth is hiding something. I just know it. He's got a foxy kind of face, doesn't he? Can't trust him as far as you can hop away from him.
We don't want to, let's go to the town. I'm exploring and finding all these places and not using them, going into them. But I guess I've gotten the exploration out of the way. Won't need to worry about picking anything up. There's students. I missed out his explanation of that. Probably.
And upon this hill's peak, the intrepid traveler will find that same trial of initiation that brought him into our fold. Rejoice that he may revisit the goddess's bane.
Okay, well, we got a lot of animals in this section of the woods. Head into town and see if we can't get us into some trouble. After I search this tree trunk. Dora, garbage, garbage.
What have you got stashed in here, Mrs. Cottontail?
Oh, I've already been through here. I just happened to miss that. Okay. Roots. We've already talked to all these rabbits. Where do we want to go into? That side or this side? Looks like it goes somewhere I'm not supposed to go to. They don't have any guards, so I mean... Can't be that off limits, right? Yeah, I don't want to go in there just yet. Let's head over to the actual town. There's a sign there. Sacred Stone.
Halt, trespasser! The hallowed village of Sacred Stone is hardly open to lost ones of every make and kind. What proof have you of your devotion to the conduit, to the goddess, to the one way?
Not much, probably.
Since the inclusion of these waypoint shrines in our procedures, this immaculate village has increased its production of bloodstone more than 5-fold. Remember, time is of the absolute essence, for the goddess hour is nigh.
The waypoint shrine is included in the procedure. I wonder if he just means used for transportation. Okay.
Present your immaculate amulet if you are a friend to our cause.
Yeah, here it is.
Welcome, compatriots.
Yes,
fellow,
indeed.
Friend, enjoy your stay at the most enlightened village in all of Rivellon.
Yes, praise be to the conduit and all that. I've actually met her. I don't know how many you guys have.
Enjoy your stay in Sacred Stone.
Right. Righty-ho. Will do. Log updated. Okay, we discovered a hidden village where only true Immaculates are permitted. Chances are that if we thoroughly explore the area, we'll learn a lot about them. We made it into the hidden Immaculate village. We are looking for the heart of the Immaculate faith, so our goal should be to find their most sacred place of worship. Okay.
Oh, what do I care about such nonsense anyway? I never saw an imp fight so much as a cold. They're Rivellon's most yellow-bellied chickens.
It sounds like Medora.
Greetings, money bags. Ready to empty those pockets?
Oh, hello. Sure, I got stuff to sell. You can have this ladle. And these garbage helmets. That. Oh, he's got 9,000. Nice, okay. I'm keeping that because of the lockpicking. And sell Death Punch. I don't know if I can sell Rain of Arrows. What else? We can sell the Winter Amulet. We definitely don't need Slow Current. We don't need Midnight Oil. Don't need Fortify. I've got that. It's 65,000 gold. We're doing quite well, money-wise. This one does Tenebrium damage. Baleful Thin Fire Staff of Hexing, indeed. What else we got? Death Punch, that's all the stuff I sold. That'd be dumb. Unlocks Petrifying Touch, gives water and air resistance. And it is a little bit better, but I don't really want to spend 7,000 on it. I think we'll find something better. It's not that much better to warrant buying it. Imbecile, was your father a drunken hog? That's no way to greet a customer. I don't know why I can't hear that. Sorry, boss. Sorry, won't happen again. Hello, valiant hero. How can I help you? The Tenebrium Smith's shop.
Talk to me, apprentice, if you wish to browse the wares. That nincompoop needs the practice. Do you hear that, you boob? You need the practice!
Okay. Mass Immune here. The Tenebrium blacksmith. Lots of Tenebrium ore. If we ever kill these people, we know where to go to get a little cash. You smelt it, volume 5. Do I need that one? Four, 5. I do not need that one. Okay, we don't really need anything here. Shop though.
Artisanal hand soaps. You haven't lived until you tried my windswept hyacinth.
So long as imps flee from me.
Sounds like a demon.
Blaze and burn.
Any plans for after
Colour
this
me
gig
a
is over?
simpleton. You're
I always wanted to start my own business, actually.
Is that right?
Why can't I hear
What
this?
sort of business?
Hear an imp, kill an imp, stick an imp, bleed an imp, smash an imp, bash an imp, chop an imp, pop an imp, drop an imp. Hail friend, don't be shy, sing along. Ooh, hear an imp, kill an imp, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Let's start the tune. Where'd you learn it? Hyberheim, of course. Don't know how you managed to avoid description. Most every Thaddeus, Rich, and Gwyn.
Is that right? What sort of business?
I know it's still there. Allergic to the cold, are you? Ho ho.
Hand soaps.
What is Hyberheim? That's a question for a more learned mind than mine. It ain't on any map you'll find, and on the road there, well, there ain't any road. What's happening there? A little of this, a little of that, a few dead imps, a royal prisoner or 4, not to mention the conduit herself presiding from on high. The frost may have taken my pinky toe, but I'd cut the other off myself if I'd get to relive it all. How can I get to this apparently thrilling place? Painted a rosy enough picture for you, have I? Dying to pull up your ski socks and dive right in? Well, I can tell you this much. Our regiment got through by way of the White Witch's own cabin, if you can believe that. The rift runner ought to be there still, and the rift's the only way in. Shut up, chatty assholes. So I'm guessing this is just in case somehow you skipped the witch's cabin and came here first. Which is possible. I mean, you could have just broke right into the church, I guess. Made your way over here. Locked, is it?
Could be worse. My brother's a guard at King Berez.
Take that. That'll go to Medora. Selling. Okay. Let's go talk to those demons. Or not demons. They're... whatever those are called. Elementals. Close out this episode.
This place is an
Where are the volcanoes? The ice forests.
much better.
Sell that one.
So, how's it going over?
Geomancer's Laboratory.
What do you mean?
Attenborough's headquarters.
You've got to help
you know.
That
How's it
maniac
going
is
on
out.
your side of the
He's
door?
going to blast me
You
to
can't be serious.
I'm just making a bit of
She killed that man without so much as blinking.
Pleasant
She'd probably do worse to us if we crossed her.
But if you had to wager,
Attenborough was the name of,
So, how's it going over there?
oh, I can't remember her name. Bear Daughter was looking for Attenborough because her mentor, not boyfriend, disappeared and there was a name Attenborough.
You can't be serious.
I'm just making a bit of pleasant conversation.
So I guess we go talk to them. Her.
For who?
Let's talk to these chatty elementals.
Don't you find it interminably dull? Whoa there, Hartford. You're not planning on barging into Lady Attenborough's workshop, are you?
I guess they don't
She's
talk
a woman
anymore.
of inscrutable standards, and hardly a wisp of patience.
Hey, who are you? Tundran.
Well, isn't it obvious? An eternal and steadfast glacier like myself is the ultimate in protection.
Okay.
Lady Attenborough summoned me, and Coalface over there, to serve as her own personal bodyguards, though she don't seem to have much of a problem defending herself, do she?
Didn't have a problem shooting someone in the back, but okay. Well, what can you tell me about Attenborough?
Strong as an ox, nutty as a squirrel, and holds this whole village in her right hand to boot. We've been hired to fight for her, and fight we will. But standing guard outside these doors is like having a front row seat to watch the goings-on of a loony bin after dark.
Okay, so Attenborough runs this town. That's good to know. Tell me about the Immaculates.
Well, I'll tell you this much. If I came upon a cult as intent on sacrificing elementals as this lot is on humans, I wouldn't be poking my nose into the head honcho's workshop.
Well, you see, we're source hunters. We're badasses. What do you know about Tenebrium?
Your kind certainly don't take to it, that's for certain. Without special training techniques, humans will drop dead shortly after touching the stuff. Attenborough said there's a bloke in Silverglen. Brandon, was he called? Anyhow, I guess he's training folks to handle the stuff without getting sick. She calls it an abomination of the goddess's bane. Knowing her, she'll have that Brandon's head on a pike for messing with her precious, poisonous rocks.
Take my leave.
I hope you're not getting any ideas about disturbing Lady Attenborough. We're sworn to defend her, no matter how small and squishy the foe.
Okay, so we don't want to go in there just yet until we got a reason, probably.
Careful now, squishy. I doubt Lady Attenborough's in any mood to deal with intruders after losing her apprentice in that little, accident.
Who are you?
Oh, come on. Take a single look at this molten fearmaker I call my arm. I'm Lady Attenborough's bodyguard, of course. Though I'm not sure she needs much more than her own 2 hands to take down anyone who so much as sneezes in her presence. That burn mark that used to be her apprentice must be the 3rd in as many weeks.
Hey, what can you tell me about her?
If she isn't the most powerful geomancer in your realm, I'll eat a water nymph's shoe. Attenborough wrenched that tenebrium she's got from the mountain with a flick of her wrist, and she seems totally immune to that disease, that rot that seems to lay your kind so low.
Yes. Tell me about the Immaculates.
Well, I'll tell you this much. If I came upon a cult as
Yeah,
intent on
good idea.
sacrificing
What do you know about
elementals
Tenebrium?
as your kind certainly don't take to it. That's Attenborough said there's a knowing her. Take care now, and don't go.
Got it. All right, so we don't want to go in there just yet until maybe we have a reason. That goes down to a disgusting lake of blood. We should probably check out. We got 2 other stairs, but we're gonna do the stairs wherever they go, which goes to the same building. It looks like in the next episode. Sorry, I'm happy to be back. Again, I apologize for keeping you guys waiting. I'm not producing anything, but I should be putting out stuff semi-regularly now. Probably still going to stick with just 1 game at a time for the time being. But I like making videos, so I'm glad I'm able to do it again. Though I do have a work trip coming up, so if you notice a several-day gap, it's only a week trip, but yeah. But alright guys, I know you have a choice where you watch your Divinity Original Sin Let's Plays. I thank you for choosing One Night Sniper. And to YouTube, challenge accepted. Peace out, guys.